Hey, guys, listen. Since we started our signal service, I know it's hard to believe, but here's the good news. Yes, we are close to hitting a million pips. There has to be a record somewhere. Literally. I've been trying to get us into the Guinness Book of World Records to have them research it just to validate that yes, it is absolutely true. And here's the good news is that it was done in our signal service with other members of our signal group from our live trading sessions with Ms. Jenny. And that does not even include the pips made from the signals that we send out. Let me clarify. So when you sign up for our signal service, what happens is you get many services, okay? So let me kind of show you guys what's going on. So besides just getting signals, you also get to attend live trading sessions with one of our trading coaches, Ms. Jenny, where you'll be trading twice a week live with her. And they primarily focus on the indices, okay? The NASDAQ, the S&P 500, the US 30, stuff like that, okay? So that's where the almost million pip target is coming from. And that's just from that side along with the live sessions, which means nobody can refute it because it happened in front of live students in a group. That's right, it happened live. So if you want to be a part of that journey, go ahead and sign up for our signal service, and you can actually be a member at the time when we hit that milestone of a million pips. Almost there since our inception, but you'll be able to participate in that. And we just finished up the $1,000 giveaway, so congrats to our winner for that. All right, and so I do apologize, I didn't have the name in front of me. They're going to kill me for that. I do apologize, but we just had a $1,000 giveaway challenge for in our signal service, and that just was completed as well. So you guys are missing out on a lot of good stuff. So yes, you do get our signals, which are sent out to you, but also there's many things that come with it, which is again the live trading session twice a week, where you'll be trading during the US session with Miss Jenny. But then you also receive signals, about 10 to 12, if not more than that. On average, 10 to 14 is about what you can expect every week from the signal side, from either me or Mr. Elvis. And then in addition to that, you also get a bonus trading system, which is the trading system they use in the live sessions with Ms. Jenny. You'll actually get the golden strategy trading system with her. You also get the bonus daily dot indicator, which I created years ago, and people are still to this day, including myself. When you see my videos, you see the daily dot indicator when I'm using this simplicity system. And so therefore, again, this is something that will be a benefit to you, and it's right here on our website. Just go to superezforex.com/signal service, or click right here, join the signals group. And again, you can be a member so that you can be in the group when this historical milestone is hit. You heard it right. And again, nobody can refute it because it happened live in front of our students who was joined and trading alongside with Miss Jenny, and then also receiving signals. So technically, by the time in Miss Jenny's group alone, when they hit the million pip milestone, that is not even including the number of pips that was received from Mr. Elvis in the signal side. Because that was another thing that you remember. I told you guys, I showed you a live testimony from just a couple of people are reporting. We get reports all the time, and I should do more of that realistically, so you guys can really see. But remember, I showed you guys some testimonies that came in, and one guy, he said, "Hey, I never was able to make a withdrawal, but thanks to the signals that we sent out, that brother was able to do his first withdrawal." So congratulations to him as well. Again, Super Easy Forex got it going on. I just got to say, we're doing things that no other Forex group on the planet is actually doing. And we keep our prices very reasonable to make sure that you can afford it. And for all the different services that I'm talking about, it's only a small little $69 a month service. Again, that includes you receiving 10 to 12 Forex signals a week. And that includes 2 live trade sessions with Miss Jenny. That also includes a Sunday meeting with Mr. Elvis so that you can talk shop about market psychology and trading psychology and stuff like that. That's all included. So again, there's many different things that's going to come with it to support you. So it's not just signals, but we want to support you in your journey to make sure that you're earning while you're learning. Okay? So again, if you want to be a part of that historical milestone, then go ahead and sign up today and you'll be in the group. Okay, now let's get to news, facts, and the data that's coming up for this week. Last week it was horrible. Nobody can refute the fact that last week was a terrible, terrible week. It was a lot of news that came out just like I told you guys it would. The market really, really went completely nuts on Friday after the news event for NFP. And then things just went wild after that. I don't know what happened because typically, NFP is okay, but it doesn't do all that. But whatever happened, it was a wild, wild week. But the good news is it's over. The good news is once they condense and pile that much news into one week, typically the following week is a chill week. And this is what we're looking at. And I do know that we have a lot of news events that's showing right here, but the truth of the matter is not a whole lot is coming out. I don't trade China's currency, which is what the CNY is, the Chinese currency. Keep in mind that I do pay attention to when they come out with their trade balance and their inflation numbers and stuff like that. Okay, here's the reason why. Because China is the second largest economy in the world behind the US. Now, the other problem is that China ships out a boatload of products, goods, and services around the world. So a lot of times when you're dealing with manufacturers, you're getting your goods and services from China. So we can't disconnect and say, well, I don't trade the Chinese economy, at all. Yeah, that's true. But it being the second largest economy in the world, when news of significance come out on it, it does require me to take at least a pause to see how the market is going to react. Does that make sense? Okay, so China's coming out on Monday with its trade balance. Again, I don't trade the Chinese currency, but at least I need to be aware that the market could act up if the trade balance is not good, because again, since they're one of the biggest importers in the world of their goods and services, it is important to know that their market may react to this news. Even though I don't trade it, the currencies I'm in could react to it. Okay. Now, the AUD, which is one of my favorite currency pairs to trade, is going to come out with news on Monday with their interest rates. And you see that it's one of my biggest issues over here. I don't like to trade the news over here. The euro is coming out with the CPI numbers, which is a consumer price index. In other words, customers, what's your inflation numbers? That's for the customers. Fed Chairman Powell is coming out on Wednesday. Who knows what he's going to say? He may lean and say some kind of inference towards future interest rates, which is what people probably be listening to him about. But if he don't say nothing around that, it'll probably be just a dud of news, a speech from him. China's coming back out again, and I'm going to highlight these so I can really, really pay attention to it. And I don't need to make it red, but I can make it bright yellow. It's trades. See, China's coming out with news. Now, their inflation, it could rock the markets. Okay, because a lot of countries around the world are getting their goods and services from China. So they're second behind the U.S. So just like I would be concerned about the U.S. coming out with their inflation numbers, I'm also would be concerned about the China coming out with theirs. Okay, so I'm just keeping that on the radar and just making sure that that's the big highlights of the week. So the big three highlights so far for the week is going to be the trade balance in China, the interest rates and from the AUD, the inflation numbers from China, and then you also have the U.S. coming out with jobless claims. GBP is coming out on Friday, which, whatever, it's Friday. They're coming out with their trade balance and the growth rate, and that's about it for the week. So again, that's our news events for the week. But the good thing is, I'm telling you guys, do not miss your opportunity to be a part of this historic meeting or this historic moment when we pass the million pip mark in our signal service, and you could be a part of that. Again, what's great about it is because it's part of we trade the indices with Miss Jenny, or Miss Jenny trades the indices with our group, and therefore you can be live in there with her during that time, while in addition to that, also receiving signals for the currencies. See, it's all in one, but it's separate services. Do you get what I'm saying? It's all one service, you only pay one price for one service, but it's multiple things you get. So yes, you get 2 live sessions a week to be able to trade during the US session, during the New York session, but during the week, you're going to be receiving at least 10 to 14 signals a week from the Forex side. And then you're also going to get an additional bonus trading system called the Golden Strategy. And you're going to get a bonus indicator, which I created years ago, and we still use it to this very day in our groups, which is called our Daily Dot Indicator. All of that is included in the service. Do not miss out. You're going to regret it. All right. I'll see you guys in the next video.